So now that we look like a rat, I just got out of the shower, obviously. This is my fresh face. I'm gonna do a little get ready with me. I feel like I don't think I've ever, do I have any sit down videos? I don't think I have a single sit down video on my YouTube channel, and I just feel very like disconnected from like my Instagram and my YouTube channel. So I'm hoping this like answering questions and like getting ready thing will connect the two. So I asked you guys if you had like any questions or like topics that you want me to talk about or like advice or literally just like anything. I asked for that on my Instagram and I wrote some of them down on this very tiny, very cute notebook. I'm just gonna get ready. I'm not gonna be super focused on the makeup part because I am gonna be filming like an actual makeup tutorial. So don't fret. You will know all the things. You will know all of the things in due time. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a stress hive right there on my chin. Showed up like 30 seconds before I started filming. I also have a nice little breakout on my cheeks, but other than that, let's just get right into that, I guess. So the first topic I'm going to be talking about, coffin skate this? I think, yeah, coffin skate this. Which is clever because it sounds like confiscate this. Asked, what's it like traveling alone and being alone? Do you have any tips? So I don't know if everyone knows this, but I am by myself, all by my lonesome. I'm traveling alone. I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm in Paris for 6 weeks. Why Paris? Because I love the city. I'm here for Fashion Week, doing a couple bookings and stuff. My tips as of now, do as much preparation in advance as you possibly can, just because it's going to make your life so much easier later on when you're actually here. So what I'm talking about is like booking your flight in advance. You get cheaper flights that way. Booking your Airbnb or hotel in advance, it's cheaper that way also. Do as much as you can. My flight here round trip for 6 weeks was $514, which is kind of a steal. Pack everything in advance, weigh stuff in advance. You don't have to pay any extra fees at the counter. Yeah, the best thing you can do for yourself is to plan a freaking head. Plan a freaking head. Just do it. Do it for your sanity. Fun fact, I had a massive anxiety and panic attack like 24 hours after I got here because someone hacked into my emails and my Instagram. And I had just been like, I hadn't been taking care of myself properly and it just added on to the stress. And I just fucking hit a wall, dude. And I had a really terrible attack. It lasted a very long time. It was exhausting. I couldn't keep food down. I was breaking down in hives. It was just not a fun time. Don't expect everything to go the right way. Like, mistakes are gonna happen, things are gonna fuck up, but just like know that you can take care of it and everything is going to be okay. Like, everything is going to be alright. Be okay, like spending time with yourself, like make a good playlist obviously to listen to, do your best to reach out, whether like you're an introvert or an extrovert. What am I doing now? Oh my lordy. Do we even want to cover this up? I guess. The next topic. Kai Alexandra wants to know advice on being patient with boys, and the only thing I have to say about this is find boys that you don't have to be patient with. If you're gonna get yourself involved with a boy, don't make it hard for yourself. Find someone who's mature, find someone who knows what's up. Like, you know, like don't make it shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be a task. You shouldn't have to be patient with a boy and wait for him to stop acting like a 5-year-old. My advice is to literally just find somebody else. We're taking care of ourselves here. Okay? Holy wow. Alright, image JPEG PDF wants to know, what illness do you have that you keep talking about? Some of you may know this knowledge already. Some of you are like, what the frick, you have an illness? Like, what does that even mean? Me too. Basically, I was diagnosed early this year with a disease called Mitchell's disease, also arithmolaugia, I can't pronounce the official title, but it's also known as man on fire disease. It's very uncomfortable. It's incredibly rare. It's chronic. Whenever I'm stressed, whenever there's a difference, like a drastic change in temperature, if I'm in a very hot spot, if I have alcohol or spicy foods, basically sort of any type of like temperature trigger, I get a flare-up. And these flare-ups last anywhere from a couple minutes to like a few hours. They're incredibly painful. It basically just kind of feels like someone is like putting my face directly to a flame. after a while, if it lasts a little bit longer, I get this like tingly feeling. It's like when you sit on your legs for too long and you get that like Charlie horse static feeling. I get that, but I get it in my hands, my feet, and my face. I have onset, which means it gets worse dramatically and quicker over time. Yeah, there's no remedies, there's no cure. The only thing I've been able to find that helps is smoking weed and CBD oil. It's pretty unfortunate. My brother also has it. It's incredibly rare. It's very painful and it freaking heckin' sucks. Like, it just sucks. Like, it makes me susceptible to like strokes, known to like paralyze people in their hands and their feet. After that very depressing topic, 03232017 wants, that sounds like an ID number. She wants to know, how do you keep a theme? This is a question I get a lot. Basically, like, it's just what I like. Like, it's literally, like, I literally just photograph things that I think are pretty. Like, I'll just be walking around, or I'll have like a certain place in mind, and I'll be like, hey, I want to take a picture of that. And then I do. And then I post it. I definitely like pre-plan my feed though. I take a lot of pictures, but I use Unum. It's like a feed app, so you can plan out your feed. That's the only kind of like planning I do. I don't literally go out and be like, okay, I have to find neutral things. It's just like shit that I stumble upon. And I don't know, like, I don't know, dude. Like, it's just like what I like. It's just like what I think looks good. I don't know what else to say aside from that. That's just that on that. Look at this, William, one wing on. Whack. Cause, oh, I love my life. People creeping, they gon' find you, gonna catch you creeping. I've had that song stuck in my head for days now. Days. Okay, now that we've got some extra frickin' sharp eyeliner going on, we're gonna put on some mascara, because why the big frickin' heck not? Okay, let's put some friggin' eyebrows on. Let's accentuate those expressions. So my final topic of the afternoon, to talk about confidence. EVXX asked about confidence. I actually had a lot of questions about this. I had a lot of people asking for tips on how I'm being more confident, on how I am so like accepting of myself, I guess. And I think, first of all, it's good to know that like it's really easy to see all my confident days on social media because I put out my best self on social media. I put out the days where like I feel great about myself, I feel most confident, so that is a lot of what you see. But yeah, confidence. So if you've been following me for a minute, even like a couple minutes, especially like 2014, 2015, I had a lot of insecurities. I was majorly insecure with myself. I was struggling with an eating disorder. I still have major body dysmorphia. I struggle. I was in a much worse place a couple years ago than I am now, and first of all, I'm proud of me for that. I am very proud of me for that. A lot of it has to do with perspective. The way that I looked at myself and I viewed my place in the world was very negative. I thought I was the ugliest out of all of my friends. I thought that there was something wrong with me. I thought that I looked sick. Just kind of made up this whole like cloud about myself, and because I thought that way about myself, that's the way that I acted, and that's the way that people perceived me. There was like comments that are like, well, I'm not as pretty as you, like, or you're so much better than me at this, or you like more boys like want to talk to you. And because of that mentality that I put myself in, like I really struggled with confidence. Like I put myself in that hole, and it took a lot to drag me out of it. But I started with faking my confidence. I started with that. I started kind of like branching out and trying new things, and like literally just like telling myself every morning that like I look good, even if I didn't fucking feel it. Like I was telling myself this just so I could hear it, just so I could hear it be said. Really, really great first step. And I'm also not gonna lie. I'm not gonna like sit here and lie to you all. Being validated on the internet helped immensely. Being told that like people think that I'm pretty, people thought that I was like all of these things that I had never heard anyone tell me before, like it was extremely validating. That helped a lot, but you don't need that to be confident. You literally just need yourself. Like it's literally about your own perception. Like if you think that you have like, I think I have ugly teeth. I think they're ugly. I think they're like really unconventional. I don't like them at all. But I don't hide them as much because I know that not everybody has perfect teeth. Like, not everybody is perfect. Everyone's gonna have flaws. One of my many flaws is that my teeth are ugly. Like, that's just like a fact that I came to accept. Like, and that's okay. And if you think that you have like a big nose, or you have really curly hair, or you have like unconventional, not Eurocentric standards of beauty, like, that does not mean that you're ugly. Like, it does not mean that you're not worthy of like validation and confidence and feeling good about yourself. Just accepting like who you are, accepting all your flaws, looking them in the face, being like, okay, these are my flaws, this is what I don't like about myself, but it's okay. I'm allowed to have these things. You're only ugly if you think that about yourself. I don't know if any of that made sense. That's just like the way that I've come to figure it out. That's what me and my therapist have concluded. I just think it's a lot about your mentality, about how you treat yourself, about how you let others treat you. Take it step by step until you actually feel like, hey, yeah, you know what? I do look good today. I like the way that my hair looks like this. I like, you know, having ugly teeth, or an ugly nose, or brown eyes. Like, I don't know, like whatever you're insecure about, like looking it in the eyeballs and saying, hey, guess what? I don't like you, but you're there and you're part of me and you're what makes me unique and different from everyone else on the planet. And I appreciate you. I used to try and hide my body as much as I possibly could. I was severely uncomfortable, but here we are. We did it, boys. We frickin' did it, and we're still doing it, and we're still working on it. But yeah, confidence doesn't have anything to do with what the world tells you. It kind of has to, it really just has to do with what you tell yourself. You are yourself. Nobody else on this planet is like you. Nobody else has your aura. Nobody else has your features. Like, nobody else has the combination of you yourself as a human, like, soul being on this planet. And that's your power. That's where you draw your confidence from, because nobody else can be like you. And that's like a gift. Like, nobody else. Like, you are you. And that's really special. I hope that helps somebody. I wish I had been told that when I was like 14. Okay, I think we have our makeups on. I think we do. But yeah, this was my little get ready with me. I'm very excited to edit this. I'm very excited to put this out. I'm very excited to make videos. I feel like I have like time and space and energy to do that now. So I am going to be filming more things. There is going to be more content. I promise I'm not going to be terrible at it. If this is like a new thing for you, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you don't think I'm insane. If you do, that's fine too. But yeah, stick around. You can subscribe if your heart desires to do so. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good day. What am I gonna freaking wear today?